has been planted.
Hey! We're recording the podcast! Shut up!
Good morning to you, wherever you are, because it is
Morning Somewhere!
for August 21st, 2026. My name is Bernie Burns, sitting right over there. She's carrying the whole team right now. It's actually Burns. Hi, Ashley, everybody.
Well, you have a lot to answer for anyway.
You are carrying the whole team, though. You're coming in clutch. This is all my Counter-Strike terminology that I know. I'm about to run
Am
out,
I planting
by
the bomb? You have some explaining to do, Bernie. It sounds like you have been on a campaign to persuade the kids that they should persuade me that it's okay to have a gigantic skeleton climbing out of the ground for Halloween decorations. And this is backfiring on you spectacularly because part of your marketing campaign involved playing for the children the club mix of spooky, scary skeletons. Now, what do you think I had to listen to on repeat on the drive to school today?
Okay,
just take a wild guess.
Let's unpack a lot of things here. We have not communicated too much in the last 24 hours because we have guests here. Kind of hinted yesterday that we're going to have a guest on today, but
we ran out of time, so stay tuned.
It's like I'll wait till we're going to record, and then when they go home, so that people don't know where they are. Does that make sense?
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I don't like for people to know when I travel, so I like to extend that courtesy to other people. Here's the way this worked out, though. This is why this happened. We went to Costco because Aberdeen has the first Costco in all the UK. There's many now, but I don't know why. I bring it up every time. It had the first Costco in the UK. It's a big deal. Whenever we feel homesick for America, you go to Costco, right?
Right.
They have enormous bargains. One of the things they have now in their seasonal section is a gigantic skeleton that looks like it's climbing out of the ground.
It's like 8 feet tall,
Yes.
and it only goes down to like the rib cage.
It also helps scare away the giant cows that come in our front yard. So that's two things. So I saw that and I said, and you go, no. Which is a lot of our conversations in Costco. No. We don't need,
Absolutely not.
We don't need another robot vacuum or anything like
Right.
that. But it's a bargain.
Or like there's absolutely no way that will fit in any vehicle.
That's true. This skeleton would not fit in a vehicle we have. And there was also discussion, too, if I recall correctly, that the kids might be really scared of it, especially Evie. Like, you don't want to make her scared of the front yard.
Right, like a giant
It's huge.
skeleton climbing out of the ground without the proper context. And like, see, it's funny, not scary. Without the context, it would be scary.
This is all about to come full circle for you, Ashley. So I was trying to describe it to the kids to get them on my side, just to see, like, test the waters, to see if Evie would be scared. So I showed them a video. There are, of course, an entire slew of influencers.
A
smorgasbord of influencers who just do Costco content. That's a thing now, right?
Like you check out this crazy thing from Costco. Yeah, I've seen those.
It's like one of the minors that you can have for your influencer major at ASU. You can minor in Costco. Retail influencing. We can't get over that. None of us this week can get over that, by the way. We're all like ranting about this ASU influencer major. I showed him a video, the short form video. I guess it was a YouTube short. I don't ever go on TikTok. Is there a social media platform you never go on?
Oh, yeah, most of them. I don't go on most of them. I go on
Instagram.
I go on Instagram. I never touch. I can't tell you the last time I opened Twitter.
Yeah, no, I go to Twitter, and I don't want to. I'm mad at myself every time I do it.
No, I don't open that. I don't open TikTok because I'm at this special age where I'm okay waiting 2 weeks to get the TikToks on Instagram because Instagram's where I'm already at. It's very convenient for me.
I think I only go on Twitter when it's a really big screen time day. Like some days I just have days where it's like more screen time than anything else. And when I go to Twitter, I'm like, okay,
let's get mad.
Yeah. No, it's like this is way too long. It's like if I've reached the end of Instagram basically for the day, then I go or in Reddit, then I end up
once
on Twitter.
You've seen all of Instagram.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, showed him this thing, the song that the particular influencer that I was watching, they played Spooky Scary Skeleton, and it happened to be, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, that we now have a school drive time 2026-2027 playlist on Spotify, which has Evie's favorite song, which is very specifically named Hot to Go on Spotify. She thinks that's the name of the song.
Yes.
Because we always talk to the radio and say, play Hot to Go on Spotify. So she always says, can I listen to Hot to Go on Spotify? That's on there. There's something else on there. I don't know what. I can look at it right here. But then Spooky Scary Skeleton is on there.
Yeah. Well, I had to listen to Spooky Scary Skeletons exclusively today. That was the request. No new songs. Let's go back to that one. Except I did manage to sneak in the auto progression at the very end, and it started playing What Does the Fox Say? And now I'm really worried because I think the kids liked that one too.
You're in the algorithmic loop now. I would play a clip of the song, which we probably can, because that's played on every goddamn reel, that Spooky Scary Skeleton. You probably know the song already. But yesterday was a record-breaking time to our podcast being demonetized on YouTube, as I called it.
Oh, it didn't even hit YouTube before it got demonetized.
Because I played a clip from Madonna, right?
Yeah.
It was notoriously very protective of rights.
Well, yeah, but I imagine it's just like it's automatically one of those things that gets flagged. I don't think Madonna was listening to the podcast and was like, "Watch this, bitches."
No, I don't think that was the case at all. She got the pre-approval on it. No. The musicians have got to come to terms with that, and on YouTube specifically. I almost feel like YouTube was one of the first big entities to get sued before they were acquired by Google. And I think maybe they're almost like punitive with it. Like, okay, you don't want us to play your stuff. We're not going to play any of your stuff. We're going to make sure everything gets demonetized or delisted and disincentivized for people to include it in their videos.
Well, but what it means is that, let's be honest, it's not usually the musicians doing it, right? It's their labels on their behalf. That they get all of the no revenue from the Morning Somewhere podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
For that episode, right?
Just
so if anything, they're like, we're gonna take that music that you played, our music, and we're gonna take everything else that you have too, just as a special fuck you.
I mean, even just as like they could have criteria for it. Like, who's gonna listen to a 25-minute podcast, even to listen to the full song? Like later, people listen to songs again and again and again and again. If they like this Madonna song,
especially on the school commute, I'm well aware.
if someone really likes this Madonna song, which, by the way, we didn't talk about it, that's a very Madonna song.
It's a very Madonna song.
Her sound is like very consistent.
Like, you know when you're listening to Madonna.
Yeah. And she's maintained it. Like, I haven't listened to a new Madonna song in a while, I would say. Just as a...
That you're aware of.
Off the top of my head as a measurement, a while it's been. And it was like, I would have identified that as a Madonna song. But like, no one's going to go back and go, oh, I really like the Madonna song. I better like scrub through the 25-minute podcast to play it. They're just going to load up her song and then play it the way it should be.
Yeah, it's like, hey, play that Madonna song on Spotify. That's the full name of the title.
New name, Madonna's new song on Spotify. Although, in also classic someone from a different era, when you go to watch it on YouTube, the first like minute of it is just some random like narrative video, right?
Yeah,
that's of an era.
They keep doing that. They keep doing these like short films as well. There were a couple of them last year.
Yeah.
What's the first music video like that you can remember? I can tell you what one I remember.
Like a 3-minute song, but the video is for some reason 8 minutes.
The first one I remember was, I think it was Lady Gaga's Telephone.
Oh, okay. I remember back from like the 90s, they were doing stuff like that. It was just to have play on MTV. I would say that's not a thing, but the reason why we're talking about Madonna 2 days in a row is because of the VMAs.
Music Awards, yeah.
But even that viral song, and I don't know the name of the song nor of the artist, but everyone knows it. It's the guys in the school uniforms dancing with that incredible choreography.
Yeah.
That's like that. To get to that part of the song, and that's where that little thing on YouTube where it shows you the hump, where everyone fast forwards, the most played part of it, you got to go to like, through like it feels like a first song. Then there's like an interlude with like a skit, which is a thing of a time too. And then there's that bit with the dancing in it, which is like 55% of the way through the song.
Wow.
Even though it seems when you watch it, it seems like you're watching
like the whole thing,
the beginning of the song. It seems like you're starting it, you know?
Does.
But it's like, it almost feels like a different song after the first song in the video. Really weird. Anyway, we're off on a tangent.
Immediate tangent.
Markets are wackadoo. Bonds are acting up again, Ashley.
In a bad way, right?
Yeah, they're just like yields are going up. And so they're having trouble. So it makes the government have trouble doing it. They're now buying back debt. There's this program to do that. But anyway, the volatility in the bond market, a place where there's normally not volatility, it sent the markets down yesterday. And then once again, got to talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up 75,000 now. And gold is 4,500. I don't really follow gold on a regular basis.
Just checking on it every now and again when it does something really crazy.
It's when gold hit the big milestones. And when gold is hitting all-time highs, that's a time when I pay attention to that stuff.
Okay.
So
Well, Bernie, speaking of all-time highs,
we'll see what today brings.
apparently you should be checking out lanterns while you're looking for all-time highs.
Dude, I'm excited about it.
The Lanterns show, the DC show about the Green Lanterns, has started airing on HBO Max. And I think it took over the House of the Dragon time slot. Either way, it's...
What does that mean?
Because House of the Dragon has had their season finale, and so it's like airing in that time on, television.
They have time slots on streaming? I used to work for this company, by the way.
It's going to be on like HBO. It's going to air on HBO, but then it's also going to be on HBO Max, right?
I thought the time slot was just like midnight on whatever day it comes out.
No,
there's actual time slots?
There's shows that, they come out at a specific time. You should know this. Amazon, was it the first season of Fallout? You remember we had to like change our whole schedule around, and we'd like watch The Boys. It'd come out at like 2 a.m. and we were mad about it. It still happens.
I guess so.
But so Lanterns has started airing, and it's doing great. It's getting really good ratings, but specifically, it's getting really great critical reception, and then user reception is also saying it's fantastic. It's like 96% positive on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I feel like Green Lantern is popular. This is me not being a DC
as
fan.
the world's biggest Green Lanterns fan. Go ahead.
Yeah, from the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern. It's popular, but it's also the one that can easily come across as kind of goofy. And they seem like they're going for a grittier version for it, and I'm here for it. I love it, and I think it looks great so far. Having seen exactly 3.5 minutes of a clip, which then led into a Madonna video for some reason. I'm not sure why. Having seen, I saw an interrogation clip. So if you've seen the episode that's out so far, that's what I've seen, and it looked great, and I want to see more.
Yeah, well,
it's kind of like a Men in Black vibe.
It's interesting how the marketing is going as well, because the way I learned about how well it's doing on streaming is I saw a headline on Polygon. I'm going to read you just the full headline. HBO's sci-fi detective series with a near-perfect Rotten Tomato score is officially #1 on streaming. It doesn't tell you what series it is.
I saw that headline in our chat. That's Green Lantern?
That's about the Lantern show.
They describe it as a sci-fi detective?
The sci-fi detective series.
Do you know why I thought you put that in the chat? I thought that was your magical detective gumshoe Dresden dude.
The Dresden Files?
Isn't he a magical detective?
Yeah, he's a magical wizard detective. Yes, but
Then why are you talking to me like I'm crazy? That was a good thing to assume.
That was like a one-season TV show adaptation they did decades ago.
That was me being interested in your weird bullshit you're watching over there.
No, that was about the Lanterns show.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would never describe it as a sci-fi detective.
But
show.
That's if you go back and break it down, you're like, oh, I guess kind of what they're doing is a sci-fi detective show.
Well, it is funny when you actually distill something down and you describe it. I think I've talked about this before, but when Matt Dinneman does a podcast or a appearance somewhere and he describes the plot of Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's like a guy with his ex-girlfriend's cat on an intergalactic game show. It's like,
and you're like,
but
all those things are true.
That's all true, but it's not. That's not what it is. But it is. He's 100% right. Obviously, he writes it. He knows what it's about. But it's like, yes, that's accurate, but it's not at all how I would describe it at all.
Right. It's such a fraction of the overall experience. So we can probably imagine the same thing for Lanterns, that the sci-fi detective angle is really just scratching the surface. Go ahead, Bernie, with your hand up.
Yes. Can I tell you something here to segue to a different topic, something that I would like to have a fraction of the overall experience with?
Yeah.
I got mad, and I have to admit I hit eject on reading this article really quickly because it was a leak and it's not confirmed and everything. But there's a leak right now that the new AirPods from Apple are going to have a camera.
I saw that too.
These are earbuds, just to be clear what we're talking about here.
Yeah, the wireless headphones.
If they look in your ear like earwax, that's about the only camera I'd want on my AirPods.
Yeah, so I read about it a little bit. Once again, it's not confirmed. A lot of this comes from someone who posted like a pre-release video on Twitter, and then it's been spread from that. But the idea is that there will be a tiny camera in the next version of, I think, the AirPods Pro, and supposedly the camera is less like, hey, record everything around me, like take a picture of that, because if there weren't enough videos on the internet where you hate the cameraman because they get everything like just out of frame, right? They just miss all the action. Can you imagine trying to aim the camera with your ears to make sure that like you're getting this altercation at the best possible angle?
Yeah.
would be awful.
By the way, we are dead in the middle of a shame crosshairs for the culture at the moment. You know what it is?
What's the
On topic with this stuff?
what?
We have those camera Ray-Bans, and I love them because I love to take hands-free videos of my kids when I'm teaching them to like ride bikes and swing a baseball bat and stuff like that. Places where I want to have my hands free. It's great for kids, but they're just like, they're turning into like...
On the downside. It's great for kids.
Yeah, it's flock surveillance now and what meta intelligence are being embedded into them. And it's like, let's call it what it is. They're now just being labeled as creeper glasses. And so I just don't, do you ever get yours out anymore?
Very rarely. Like if I have something, once again, it's like if the kids are going to be doing something and I just need to be like ready to take the video at any second, don't have time to get my phone out, then sometimes I'll wear them. But generally I don't anymore because they make everyone uncomfortable because they could be recording at any time. Even though so could every phone around you.
Okay, let's be clear about that though, because I think it's important because people who don't have experience with them don't know. When you record with those glasses, it's like a giant honking white LED that blinks the whole time you're recording video. Or when you go to snap a photo, it does it. It's the equivalent of, if you ever have the mortifying thing, I had it last night because we saw a fiddle band. I'll put this on social media. It was so fucking great. There's a bar up in Elgin, and they had like fiddle players. They just have an open session where a guy on the piano, fiddle player, guitar, somebody on like some kind of flute I'd never seen. It looked kind of like a recorder that we used to play in elementary school. Man, it's just like exactly what you want in like a Scottish pub. It was fucking amazing. And then I go to record with my phone and the fucking flash came on. And it was like, I was mortified. Like I had a visceral reaction to it. That's what it feels like when you're recording with those glasses. I will sometimes look at you and goes, hey, is my stupid white light on? Am I recording something right now? Because that white light is it's completely noticeable. I don't know how to say it. You can't miss it, right?
It's intentional. It's there like as a safety measure. Like was it Japan where phones have to make the shutter sound when you take a picture?
Yeah.
Like no matter what, even if you've got it on silent because so many like creepers were taking upskirts.
Yeah. It sounds like we're fighting a battle here for these glasses. I concede, I'm not wearing these glasses anymore. I made a bad purchase with these things, and I'm not going to wear them anymore.
Yeah, but now you're going to have to like watch out for this stuff in your headphones. It sounds like the headphones are not intended to do that sort of like recording around you, but it's to like tie into their AI stuff, so you can like hold up a book and be like, remind me about this book later, or get like improved turn by turn directions or something. I don't know. For me, the use case is zero.
What's the best use of that Apple Intelligence or visual intelligence stuff that you've run into? For me, it's plant identification, which specifically take advantage of it.
Imagine holding a mushroom up to your ear and being like, hey, is this safe to eat?
But actually, the Apple Intelligence won't identify mushrooms. We've talked about that
because they don't want like the liability, or as like, once again, as a safeguard, right? Because there's so many mushrooms that look like safe mushrooms that aren't safe mushrooms.
Right.
So they're just like, let's not even go there.
We know what you're asking. But also, the Apple Intelligence does like, it comes up. I take a lot of photos of mush. And every time I take a photo of mush, it puts a little star on the photo at the bottom. And I click it and it goes, cat.
That's a cat. Would you like to identify this creature?
Look at that. It's a cat.
This mysterious being. That's a cat.
And we went to this thing where we this week we went to like a falcon demonstration of falconry, and they also had an owl. And like every photo I've got, that's an owl. I don't need it. I wish I could turn it off for animals.
Is it going to tell you like what kind of owl, or is it just like, it's an owl?
No, it did. It did tell us
I know
that.
it's an owl.
It did try to identify the type of owl, but for mush, it's literally just cat. Short hair cat. It's like the dialogue box that comes up. I don't have to click the button. For some reason, I can't not click the button when I see it.
Well, it's good to just have confirmation. If it comes up as something not besides cat at some point, then you should be worried.
Yeah, like if it comes as a shapeshifter, I'd be like, what?
It's a flurkin or whatever.
Right, a flurkin in our house at this time of year. Yeah, but like I did wear those glasses. Like we went fishing this morning. So if this podcast comes out a little bit late, that's on me. I'm sorry, buddy, because I had to get up early to go fishing. And it's great. Like I can use those glasses to record when I'm casting and stuff
or
like that.
Or you can record all the fish jumping past you and not a single one biting your line.
Casting a two-handed rod while I'm trying to hold a phone is not the best way to record the video. So there are specific use cases when I'm by myself. I'm not wearing those things out in public, though. Even though you're right. The phone, you can hold a phone up and record whatever you want. Nobody even knows. And people are like, well, you can tell if you're recording. I can guarantee you, I can hold my phone in a way that it looks like I'm reading it and I'm actually recording something. I've actually done the opposite of that in my life. This is really embarrassing. Where I was like at like my niece's school play or something.
Pretending to record her?
I'm pretending to record, but I'm like checking email. But if you hold the phone up in front of you, like in front of your face, like straight up and down, and you're looking at email, it looks like, oh, look at that great dad recording, or uncle recording the play.
And in fact, you're just going, what is that? Oh, it's a cat.
I just outed myself. That was like 15 years ago. It's okay. I've learned. I've grown since then. All right, Ashley. Well, who are we secretly recording with our spy glasses?
All right. I want to say a big apology and or you're welcome to Chips Achoy and Kelly J. Thank you both so much for sponsoring this episode of our show at patreon.com/morningsomewhere and roosterteeth.com.
It's not creepy. We're just documenting. All right. That does it for us today. August 21st, 2026. We will be back. Talk to you on Monday. We hope you will be here as well.
Bye, everybody.